Hey family, and welcome back to the channel for yet another furniture makeover. So I got these for free on OfferUp, and this is a Thomasville set. If you know me, you know I love me some Thomasville, but they do look a little bit banged up. There's some gouges on the nightstands. I think that's paint over spray. Looks like it's growing some mold or something on one of the nightstands. And not to mention, the veneer is peeling. You can't really tell in these clips, but it was definitely lifting in several places. So, with that being said, I do have my work cut out for me. The dresser is in pretty good condition. So, nonetheless, y'all, I'm just really excited to get started on this project. So, keep watching and we're going to jump right into it. So right after I remove the hardware, I'm going to go in and clean the entire set. And today I chose to use my universal drill brush attachment. I really like using this brush. I typically don't use it, and that's only because I can't find it normally, but I made it my mission to find it for this project in particular, and I'm really glad I did because it was necessary. I'll be sure to link this brush down below for you guys. I promise it is a game changer. Let me also say, I think that this is a fellow furniture flipper's leftovers. I think they had every intention to flip this set and then probably just decided against it. That's just kind of what I'm gathering as I look at all of the little details. Okay, so before we go any further, I want to take a moment to introduce you all to a company named Twopages. If you're not familiar with Twopages, they are a window treatment company and they send over the most beautiful motorized shades. So this is from their Alvin Linen collection, and when I tell you, these are just so stunning. So first of all, installation was definitely DIY friendly. As you can see, I have my husband here and he's helping me get them installed, and we went with the outside mount shades. So with that, we had the ability to customize the height, and we went with a 7-inch raise above our window frame, and this truly just makes the space look much larger. And of course, it would not be a completed makeover if I did not add my finishing touches. So I had my husband help me rearrange the furniture just a bit. I put this hutch over on this wall. If you've been around for a while, you would have seen me flip this hutch years ago. But to this day, it's still one of my favorite flips. I also went and got some photos printed. I spray painted some frames black. And I'm going to do a little mini photo collage. And I might add more photos later, but for now, it did exactly what I needed it to do, and it made it look like an entirely different space in here. When I tell you over the summer break, the kids were just lounging around on the couch and toys were all over the place. So I really just needed a refresh. So consider this my living room makeover, okay? So here I'm just trying to show you a close up of the fabric. I truly expected this to be more of a vinyl material, but to me, it actually feels like a piece of linen fabric. I really can't explain it, but in person, it feels so much different than it looks on camera. And then I love how you can raise them to your desired height. I love that you have the perfect light blocking effect where you get enough light, but you also get that privacy. And then you have the ability to just operate one window at a time, or you can synchronize it and do them all at once. I think that is so amazing. And then also, it has this remote that has a little ledge that you can put on the wall to just kind of keep it out of the way, which is perfect because if you know how my daughter is, I was really concerned about that. So that was perfect for me. And I just want to pan over the entire space and let you guys just see how stunning this looks. So I want to encourage you to use my linking code. I'll have all of that information down below. And don't forget to check out Twopages on your way out. Now let's get right back into the video. I do need to rinse off all of my soap residue, and I don't typically do it this way. And I was a little bit skeptical, but then I remembered that I seen Katie Scott do this once before, and if you don't know her, you should know her. She is truly an inspiration, and she is like an OG in this field of work. So I just knew it was going to be okay. So it was really hot on this day as well, and that's just the method I took. Now, as you can see on each nightstand, the veneer is lifting in each corner. That's because I lifted it personally. I wanted to see if I could pry it up, and that was going to determine my next step. And so ultimately, I decided that I was going to attempt to remove the veneer all the way, just something I'd never done, but something I just thought I would give a try. I didn't think it would be that hard, but I learned the hard way that this was pretty tedious. I don't think I'll be doing this again. But even with that being said, I am grateful for the experience and that I tried something new. Now, I did do some further research and I noticed that some people would use an iron or a heat gun. Like I mentioned earlier, the veneer was already kind of lifting on these nightstands in some areas, so it wasn't really that bad. The first day I had much better results, and I think that that's a hack. I think it had everything to do with the fact that I used a water hose on the top because that first day the veneer was coming right up, but then when I got to that second nightstand a couple days later, oh boy, I had a time, okay?
Mommy,
Okay, honey.
I hug you, mommy.
Okay, okay.
I wish I covered.
So for the longest time, I've been wanting to try the wooden dowel method to plug my existing hardware holes, and so I thought I would just give it a shot here. I took the entire drawer to the store so that I could make sure I got the right size, and I'm glad I did because I think if I would have guesstimated, I would have been a size too big. Now, the reason I have been so pressed about trying out this wooden dowel method is because I am a perfectionist and I just really want my hardware holes to look seamless whenever I plug them. And I think Bondo does a great job of just hardening really quickly and being a flat surface, but I can always just see a little bit of an impression there where the previous hardware holes were. So I thought I would give this a try and just see how it goes. It's pretty self explanatory. I know I just talked through half of the process without explaining it. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys one more time. So first things first, you're going to take your painter's tape, plug the hole from the inside of the drawer, measure your dowel in the hole, and then cut it down to size. Grab your wood glue, put it on the dowel, and stick the dowel right back in the hole. It's really that simple. So this is part two of removing that veneer. To be honest, I was very irritated on this day, so I have no more words. I'll see you guys in the next clip. So once I got all of the veneer removed and I plugged all of the hardware holes, now it's time to move on to sanding. Now let me say this, the sanding portion took probably a total of 3 days. Now I can't just work all day long like I used to, so it might have been an hour here, 2 hours there, but the bulk of the sanding took so long because I had to do a lot of the edges and corners by hand. I don't have a surf prep sander. I do have that foam disc, but to me, it just doesn't get the job done. So I did a lot of the corners by hand, and that was just very tedious. I will say I do like the idea of a set because of that profit margin, but working on all of these pieces at once definitely took a toll on me. So I really don't know where I stand with the sets at this present moment because that was a lot of work, and I haven't forgot what that felt like. So, to be honest, this step here is not really relevant because I ended up doing some other things that you'll have to just stay tuned to kind of see what direction I ended up going in. So, here's my big girl. Her daddy was on duty on this day, and although it looks like a gloomy day, it was really hot. So, she's getting wet, enjoying herself, and I was getting ready to wrap up my work day because I think I'm done for the day. You know how to do it? Go like this.
It's washing, see?
Yeah.
It's morning. It's washing.
Get set. Oops. Whee! Okay, now here's a hack. You want to take like a screwdriver or a screw rather, and just kind of get all of the crusty bits out of these, I don't know, these lines. I don't know what to call it, but you saw all of that dirt come out of there. Phew. Okay, so now we are at the 75% done mark. Okay, it's been a lot of work up to this point, but I'm so grateful that I made it. So with primer, y'all know I like to use Zen Shellac primer. It's Zenzer Bin Shellac based primer is the full name for it, but I swear by this product and I tell you guys all the time. So I'm also going to be showing you guys how to clean this out of your paint sprayer. I will have that video somewhere for you guys to tune into, but I made a whole video showing you guys how to clean out your paint sprayer after spraying shellac primer. It's really not that bad and I encourage it. So get this on all over and then we're going to move on to the next step. I don't know what that is yet, so just keep watching. Now that your primer has dried, you're going to take a 400 grit sandpaper and just do a quick pass all over. This does not take any elbow grease, it's really just a quick pass, and this is for optimal smoothness. Okay, so we're reaching the point in the video where my voice is starting to go out, so bear with me. But we're going to be painting this set black, and that's for two reasons. For one, I already have leftover black paint from my last project, and for two, black is the fastest selling color. All right, so if you ask me, this is unacceptable. I'm gonna see what I can do to fix it. I purchased some filler primer, and I think this is my last time reaching for filler primer. I never have good experiences with it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just letting you know it did not work for me. So we'll just keep watching to see what happens next. So what you're seeing here is what it's looking like after the filler primer dried, after I did an additional coat of black paint. And to me, it's just not good enough. One of these nightstands could have worked out. The other one to me just had a little bit too much damage, which is the one where I struggled to get that veneer off. So I ended up ordering my own veneer. Now, I only have done this method one other time before. It worked out better because I used the contact cement method versus this one, which is pill and stick veneer. What I can say about this pill and stick veneer is that it's very prone to wrinkles and cracks and bubbles, things like that. And that's exactly what happened to me. I feel like if my Amazon order would have arrived on time, I would have had better results because I scheduled for it to show up the day before my scheduled workday. But unfortunately, it was like 3 or 4 days late, and I felt like I had to make space to work on this project where I really didn't have the energy. So with all of that being said, unfortunately, I I see too many flaws to ask my desired price, which was already kind of on the lower end. I was hoping for $800 for the set, and I ended up listing this one at 675. I have several inquiries and we will see what happens. I'm confident that I'll get my asking price. In fact, I'm very firm about that in this present moment because I know the work it took to get the set where it got to, considering even how crazy these nightstands looked to begin with. And I'm going to show you guys again a picture, a video of where they started right before we get into the reveal. So let's get into it. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 10K and I cannot wait. And I know you're going to love it here. I have some really exciting things up and coming. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.